Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 21 of our Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke playthrough here on the channel. In the last episode, as you can tell from our current location, we made our way into the Team Rocket headquarters beneath the game corner here in Celadon City, currently dealing with all these rockets. This guy next to me spinning around like a crazy old Beyblade or something like that. But anyway, hopefully we'll be able to finish up with this place here in this episode and continue on back towards Lavender Town and go to Pokemon Tower. Maybe not in this episode, but that'll be our next goal, of course. Heading back there, getting the Poke Flute, which will then give us access to get past the Snorlax that are sleeping. Wonder what they're going to be randomized to. And we can head down to, Fuchsia City. I was going to say Vermilion. Fuchsia City. Deal with Koga. Get the Surf HM from the Safari Zone. And get the, Soul Badge. I was gonna confuse it with Marsh Badge, and I always did that when I was younger, because you would think Marsh and Poisonous kind of thing, those kind of go together, and Soul and the psychic powers of Sabrina, those kind of make sense too, like it's a spiritual sort of a thing maybe, but I don't know. All that rambling aside, we're here in Team Rocket headquarters. Let's check out the team before we move any further. Who needs the level? Actually, Blaze needs the level. Blaze, our level 28 Charizard, is up first. He has Ember, Scratch, Growl, and Leer. Next, we have Medusa, our no dig. No digging, please. Our Medusa, our Onyx, with a defense of 105. Dig, Rock, Throw, Screech, and Bind. Trying to speed through this little team recap because I'm already messing up too much and delaying the inevitable. Gary at level 28, our Gyarados, with Tackle, Dragon Rage, Bite, and Blizzard. Next is Jiggles the Wigglytuff at level 29. His Body Slam, Double Slap, Sing, and Defense Curl. Buster the Haunter is next up with a very nice special set of 80 with Psychic, Confuser, Hypnosis, and Thunder. And last but not least is Guar the Primate, level 29, with a good attack of 76 with Low Kick, Karate Chop, Rock Slide, and Leer. So the reason I want to get this done tonight, I'm recording this the night before you're watching this, if you're watching it the day that it goes up, because I've got an event that I'm going to on Friday afternoon. There's a special thing going on with Heroes Beacon. There's going to be a visit to our local hospital, because Free Comic Book Day is coming up this Saturday, on the 6th, I believe it is? What is today? Today is, technically when you're watching this, the 5th, so yes, I believe May 6th is Free Comic Book Day, and the good folks at Heroes Beacon decided, let's bring some free comic books over to the kids in the hospital who can't get out to enjoy it. So what they want to do is have people come in costume, and you might not have known this about me. I haven't really mentioned too much of this. Waterstone's not normally there, is it? This is a randomized item thing here, too. I forgot about the items being randomized. But I've done a little bit of cosplay in my day. We get... What is 28? One of my more popular costumes with people is Bowser from, of course, Super Mario Brothers. Ooh, we get Dig here. I already have Dig on Medusa. I could give it to Guar, but I'm going to keep it for the time being. We might find something else later on more beneficial. But Bowser, King of the Koopas, of course, is one of the more popular costumes that I have, and people have been asking, will Bowser be able to make an appearance for this event? And I said, I think I can manage that. Now, the thing is, tomorrow, or today as you're watching this video, is also the day that the new Guardians Rising expansion for Pokemon TCG comes out, and I'm hoping to be able to record some release day footage of me opening some packs online, making my first deck out of the new cards. I know this is a bit of a waste of time. I'm gonna get the items. I was gonna second guess myself and go get the key first, but in fact I probably should have done that, because if I run out of space, then I'm gonna have to go do some item manipulation and go back and get myself... Wait, how do I get to that again? Oh, I gotta take the other one. I'm wasting so much time! But I gotta make sure I get myself, or keep myself, enough space in the bag that I can get the lift key. I think it's the lift key that you need. Here we find X accuracy, just a bunch of X items. Those can be tossed if I need to. Alright, we're gonna go all the way back here now. Gonna have to circle all the way back through all these tiles. I'm sorry for wasting everybody's time like this, but actually there wasn't that much time wasted. We'll just come down this way. There we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so hopefully my screen recorder will hold out well enough that I can record some release day footage of the new Guardians Rising expansion. I'm gonna have to record that very early in the morning to have it edited in time and hopefully uploaded in time for you to be watching it on release day, which is also today as you're watching this video. All that being said, I've been kind of late and kind of slack on my updates lately. I came completely the wrong way, didn't I? The key is down below. Well, we're here now at these stairs. Let's go up first. I always make this mistake. There's a Team Rocket guy to the left. Told you. Alright, there's a Team Rocket guy up here too, though. I'm gonna fight them all anyway. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Do 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 do! Bring it. What do you got? But yes, I realize in my Pokemon Go footage, like, okay, so Pokemon Go, I was playing that a bit today, and because it was my 7-day, like, Thursdays seem to be, and on Thursdays the day I'm recording this. First of all, getting sidetracked. Does it really matter if I say today, meaning today for me, but yesterday for you folks out there, or if I say, oh, the other day, like, 2 days ago, whereas maybe it's like a week later for when you're watching this? Does that really affect anyone, how you're perceiving the days or all that? Because I watch about a lot of other YouTube content creators who talk about breaking the fourth wall, and they're like, oh, we're not supposed to know exactly what day this is happening and what day we recorded, and I've had this video saved for like the past, week or so. I don't know if it's really that big of a deal. I don't think it really makes that much of a difference. Anyway, but Thursday. Maybe I should just do that. Name the day specifically that I was doing something. But on Thursday, here we go, everybody. Mewtwo! How's it going, buddy? I was wondering when you were going to show up. Huh, what would you have at this level? Bear with me as I focus on this. Oh! You've got Psychic already. Okay, that was a critical hit. I'm gonna let Gary try to handle this one. At least I can check the Pokedex and see where we might happen to find ourselves a Mewtwo. We're not faster. Alright. As long as we can survive the damage, we can bite you back. We can survive a non-critical, but given the speed stat, you have a very high chance of getting a critical hit. We're gonna have to heal Gary. Okay. That is fine. You can Swift Attack. Why can't we have Dragon Dance at this point? Don't. Yes. I'm not disabled anymore, Mewtwo. Take that! Oh boy! That guy! That rocket guy! Okay. I'm gonna start off with a Zubat. They're not gonna expect anything else. Oh, I'm gonna send a Drowsy. That's pretty standard fare for Team Rocket. I'm gonna send a Mewtwo! Thanks for that. At least we didn't lose anybody, though. I can't do it! Not even with Mewtwo on your side. Self-scope. I don't know where it is. Alright, so first of all, Blaze just leveled up, so we're going to switch into... We'll let Medusa lead for the time being. I'm giving Blaze a Super Potion, because he definitely earned it by taking a critical Psychic from Mewtwo. And now, let's check the Pokedex. Where might we find our own Mewtwo? Alright, where are you, Mewtwo? Show me the data! You are just south of Pallet Town? Now that's the tricky thing. I don't know if that's going to be a surf encounter, or a grass encounter, or even maybe a... I don't think it shows the fishing encounters. So it's either in the water by surfing, or in the grass. Once we get to that route, I'll have to... Actually, I can let you guys say that now. Once we get to that route, what do you think I should do first? Should I try it for a surfing encounter, or a grass encounter? Leave your comments down below, and if there's enough people voting, whichever one gets the highest number of votes will be the way that I go for the encounter. And that way, if I don't get a Mewtwo, it's all your fault. But it doesn't really matter. Do we need Mewtwo? No. Why did you come here? So I can catch Mewtwo. Anyway, what was I saying before that happened? Talking about how on Thursday I did my... Hi, Pinsir. Did my Pokemon Going, which is my 7-day streak. I got all those, the experience for catching the first Pokemon, all that Stardust, all my items and all that. And I'm glad to say that at this point in Pokemon Going in my area, Team Valor no longer has so much of a stranglehold, as I call it, over all the gyms in the area. It's nice to see that Team Mystic has actually taken a number of gyms as well. The reason I find it kind of nice is because generally, Team Mystic is not as big of a threat for me to deal with. Usually Team Valor has a level 7 or higher gym. I found a level 4 Mystic gym today. Took it down in 2 goes, so we did pretty good there. I'm gonna dig. And I got my 10 coins for the day. Now, I did mention in yesterday's Pokemon Go video that the King Square Park in the Uptown area has been a Chikorita nest for the past while, but that footage was recorded on Sunday, and it has since changed from a Chikorita nest. I don't exactly know for sure, but I believe it might now be a Kabuto nest, which is just as interesting. Especially since I did get enough candy to evolve a Chikorita of my own into a Meganium. You can pound all you like, that does nothing, even a critical hit. What are you trying to do? I'm just gonna bind you. Nice little squeeze for the ending here for the fight. So, if I need to get more candy, which I kind of do, because I just recently got enough Kabuto to pick one to be my main one, although I did get a female one at some point, which I'm hanging on to, in case breeding ever does come into Pokemon Go. I can breed more Kabuto with a female. This won't do! Absolutely will do, not what? Hey. Okay, I'll talk. Take the elevator to see my boss. But as I said, I messed up. I didn't go downstairs yet to get the key. I don't know how... As many times as I've done this, I should remember this by now. But I probably never will. I'll do this every single time. So, the key... We're gonna go down more stairs? I think I do. I gotta go through this maze area here, first of all. And here we go. So, what else? There was something else I was going to talk about. Oh, my current progress in Pokemon Yellow in the Game Boy, the Game Boy version on the Virtual Console. I'm doing pretty good. I just recently got enough coins for the Game Corner to get a Porygon. I went the wrong way, didn't I? I did. Anyways, I got enough coins, and I did that by defeating the Elite Four multiple times. But what I decided to do was, you know, if I'm going to beat the Elite Four, I'm going to beat them in style. So, bear in mind, I'm playing through Pokemon Yellow as... Where do I go from here? Down this way. So I'm playing through the Pokemon Yellow game on my 3DS as if I was Ash Ketchum, except I'm taking some liberties now that the main game is over. But I decided to use Ash's team to go capture the legendary birds, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, of course, and use them for my grinding against the Elite Four. Stop meddling in Team Rocket's affairs! Never! Until you're defeated. And I'm quite happy to say that, well, if I was Ash Ketchum in his shoes, the anime would be a lot different. I mean, I did capture all 3 legendary birds in Pokeballs, which, as you probably know about me, is the general thing that I like to go for. I don't like to use the other Pokeballs, but, you know, like Great Balls, Ultra Balls. I like the standard red and white. Why are you Vice Gripping my Rock type? Get out of here, Pinsir. You can't crush me like a Metapod. I can crush you, though, like a bug, which Metapod also is. But anyway, next we see a Nidoqueen. We can dig that thing, which we're going to do. So I did capture all 3 legendary birds. At that point, I started going through the Elite Four using just the birds, and yeah, starting at level 50, I lost a few times, but that was okay. I was using it for grinding for levels, and I just realized I gotta switch Medusa out. She's already leveled up. But I then got enough experience to get the birds leveled up to, currently they're at like level 74, I think, each of them. And I also decided I'm going to go ahead and get Mewtwo added to the collection as well. So I went into the unknown dungeon. Oof, taken down. And Silphscope, the machine the boss stole, it's here somewhere. So, just one sec here. I'm going to switch. Whoops. No, we're going to... Oh, 113 defense. I didn't even look at the stats when the level up happened. So, Gary needs the next level. Gary is leading the way. So, I did go into the unknown dungeon. But since the team I was using for Ash was only like level 50 or so, I thought, I kind of need to use different Pokemon. And my strategy was to capture the birds. Who has the lift key? Was for Pidgeot, who did evolve from Pidgeotto after the Elite Four battle and all, you know, I won the championship and stuff. Hi, Mr. Mime. So I had Pidgeot start off by using multiple stand attacks to try to completely blind the birds. And at that point, I would then switch into Bulbasaur, who would... Did we leech? Yeah, I think we leech seeded them. No, I don't think we did, in case that we didn't capture them. But anyway, we had Sleep Powder as our option to, of course, put them to sleep. And it wasn't all that difficult to take down those... Or not take down... You still have Teleport? It wasn't really difficult to whittle down the legendary birds and manage to get the... Stop trying to teleport! But we made the capture. So, at that point I realized I can't really use Bulbasaur against Mewtwo, because Mewtwo's level 70, Bulbasaur is a poison type. I could try Pidgeot for the whole, you know, blinding with Sand Attack, though. Oh no, I dropped the lift key! I have space! Yes, I thought I was going to run out of item space in the bag. But, so I thought, I can't really use Bulbasaur. I went ahead and decided I'm going to bring the legendary birds, realizing that my only real way to deal with Mewtwo and make it capturable is if I freeze it with Articuno. Rage. Oh, that's probably just something I'm going to sell. I don't like Rage in Gen 1. I'm not even a super big fan of it later on, but it gets better over time. I just don't like locking myself into one single attack that you can't switch out of. Alright, last item here is no more room for items. At this point, what do we want to toss? I'll just toss the X accuracy. Let's see what we get in this random item. Another evolutionary stone. I could even just sell those, but you never know. I should probably hang on to them in case I come across a species as my first encounter that evolves from such a, or using such an item. But I decided, yes, my only real secure way to capture Mewtwo would be to freeze it. So I start off the battle, I send in Articuno, and I go for the Ice Beam. First of all, I take a critical Psychic to the face, and Articuno survived it. We fired off our Ice Beam, frozen solid. First Ice Beam, Articuno froze Mewtwo solid. At that point, I just simply lightly pecked it away several times, tried a few Pokeballs, it kept breaking out, and I thought, well, you know what? I brought Kingler with me as well, and I brought it because it had Strength. I don't know if you need to use Strength in the Unknown Dungeon or not. The fact was unknown, but basically I just sent in Kingler, did a nice light tap of Bubble a few times, and it brought down Mewtwo low enough that... Did I go the right way? I did. Good. I completely didn't even pay attention. But it brought down Mewtwo low enough that we were able to make the capture, again, in a Pokeball, and Mewtwo was added to the team for going through the Elite Four. All that being said, we managed to defeat the Elite Four enough times to get all the coins, or all the money we needed to buy the coins for Porygon. And I now have Porygon in the collection, and is there anything else to do here? No, it's going to go right into the elevator. A few more Team Rockets to deal with, of course, once we get down below. Going to the B4F, and... oh yeah, something cool happens in a moment. Something that's only in yellow version. Not another step, brat! How dare you humiliate us at... Let me try that again. How dare you humiliate us at Mount Moon! It's payback time, you brat! Team Rocket's rockin' once again. Jesse and James. Now, what do they have this time? I wonder if they'll have the same stuff. I don't even remember what they had, but if I see it, it might jog my memory. You might have had that. I can't remember. We're just gonna bite you, though. What's next? I don't think you had that, so you must have random stuff every time. You can pretend that that's supposed to be the Meowth, because... Interesting fact, which I might have mentioned before, and if you don't know this, then... well, you might already know this fact anyway, but... now we're sleeping. If only I had a Poke Flute, but originally, Clefairy, I guess, was supposed to be the, partner Pokemon for Ash instead of Pikachu. But from what I understand, they figured that it was too feminine looking to appeal to like both audiences. So what I like about this generation, you're not a fairy type yet. You can get Dragon Raged. But yeah, so Clefairy was initially going to be... what do we want you to turn into? What is the least threatening Pokemon on our team? I don't know. Who should we switch into? Oops, I just clicked the button by accident. But I'm also capturing Ditto in my yellow game as well. The reason is... you're gonna body slam me? What nerve? I'm gonna body slam you. How about that? That's what I thought. But, we're gonna switch. In fact, we can easily switch to Buster. This thing can't touch a ghost type. And we can simply Nightshade you, but then we of course got Psychic, we got Don't Sing. Can you learn Dream Eater in this generation? That'd be kind of good. Once I get cut, I can go back and get the Dream Eater TM from the guy in Viridian City. Alright, we're just going to take a little nap, but I can tell you how things are going in my yellow game. As I say, I'm trying to capture a bunch of Pokemon, because, okay, if you don't know, if you have the Virtual Console games of Red, Blue, or Yellow on your 3DS, you can, of course, send Pokemon from that into the Poke Transporter, into your transport box in Pokemon Bank, and then send it to your Sun or Moon game. What's really neat about this? Every Pokemon sent up from a previous game like that will have 3 max IVs chosen randomly. At least 3 max IVs, they might have more too. But you also get the hidden ability for these Pokemon. So what I'm trying to do, send up a female of every Pokemon species that has male or female, and essentially, when you breed a female Pokemon, if it has the hidden ability, there's a 60% chance, from what I've understood, that the hatchling Pokemon will have the hidden ability as well. Such a dreadful twerp! Thank rescue, I guess. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again! They have such a short song there, but essentially I'm doing what I can to get as many hidden ability Pokemon, come on, as possible for breeding purposes. Now what I'm also doing is getting Ditto. Let's just toss the X Special. I think it's okay to get rid of that. Alright, what is this item going to be? Kind of worthless. I love getting encounters. Alright, so who's going to lead the pack now? Let's let Guar get some action here against the big bad boss of Team Rocket, Giovanni! Let's go. Getting ourselves a Sylph Scope for all of our troubles here. Can I talk to you across the desk? Why? Come on. Alright, let's face off against side to side against the desks here. So, I must say, I am impressed you got here. No more words need to be spoken. I don't even know who this guy is. I just walk in and he's all like, Giovanni, with 3 Pokemon. Not quite as intimidating as the Kangaskhan you often have with you, or the Persian. Let's just Karate Chop. So I'm hoping to get, well, I'm getting a bunch of Ditto in the game that I can transfer them up. Why would you guard spec at this point? Look, you're just going to faint to a Karate Chop. Because what I want to do is, first of all, I want to make sure I have a Destiny Knot in Sun and Moon, and I've been looking up information, where do you get a Destiny Knot? Apparently the only way, from what I've read, to get Destiny Knot in Sun and Moon is to have a Pokemon with a pickup ability find it randomly. I was reading something where they said, I think it's a level 100 Pokemon can get it, but from what I was also reading, lower level Pokemon can find them, and for some reason only in a certain patch of grass. Why am I missing? Only in a certain patch of grass at the trainer school, and only with like max affection or something like that. So all this being said, I really don't know how to get Destiny Knot, but I'm going to see if I can get one. The reason being, when you're breeding Pokemon, if either parent is holding the Destiny Knot, then, well, regular breeding, from what I've read up, says that the hatchling Pokemon will inherit 3 of the IVs from its parents, like either or. Alright, that's fine. Now, if they're holding a Destiny Knot, then 5 of the IVs will be transferred down from the parents, and the 6th one will be random. So what I'd like to do is get 2 Ditto, from Yellow, of course, with the max IVs in... One Ditto will have max IVs in, like, say, attack, defense, and speed. The other one will have special attack, special defense, and HP. Then if I breed those 2 together, with one holding the Destiny Knot, there's a chance that I could breed a Ditto with possibly almost all max IVs. Which would be kind of cool for breeding purposes. What? This cannot be! What I would really like to do is get 2 of those Ditto and breed them together so that the hatchling Ditto will almost always have max IVs, at least for 5 stats. I see that you raise Pokemon with utmost care. See? He knows what's going on. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. And you're gonna drop... Oh, I gotta toss out an item again, don't I? Alright, what don't we need? I'll get rid of the Repel. I wasn't that impressed when I picked it up. I'm not impressed that I can't toss it out. There we go. Wrong button. My bad. Let's grab ourselves the Sylph Scope. I'll probably go sell some of this stuff here too once we... Oh, there's one more Team Rocket guy to beat up. And what's really weird about this fight we're about to have is the way it ends, and you'll see what I'm talking about after it's over, of course. But, so all my rambling about breeding aside, I'm going to be breeding some pretty cool Pokemon. And this isn't even for my own competitive purposes. Like, I'm still going to use the Pokemon that I've been using over all the generations. Are you lost, you little rat? No, I know where I'm going. The reason I want to breed all these Pokemon is, for one thing, to probably trade and give out to you viewers out there sometime. What else I'd like to do is just wonder trade these off. Because, like, I would just love to be able to make all these hidden ability Pokemon. Like, who wouldn't want, say, a Moxie Gyarados, right? I can breed Rattled Magikarp if the female has the hidden ability, 60% chance that the hatchlings will have it, and, you know, just all that good stuff, all these hidden ability Pokemon. I mean, some of them don't have the best hidden abilities, of course, like, what is one? I guess Rattata, its hidden ability is Hustle. I'm not a big fan of Hustle. Like, it adds more attack, but you lose some accuracy, so I find myself, now, this is what I think is kind of weird. Uh-oh, that fight opened the door! When and how? Maybe those rocks that Guar threw just kind of blasted right through it. Anyway, it's just weird that they just broke the door. Alright, but we are done here in the game corner. And now, I did mention at one point, I was going to do a little bit recap here. If we go over and check out the prize corner, we got some possible Pokemon we can pick up here. I could get a Venusaur. I already got a Charmander. I could get a Tangela. But Venusaur is only 230 coins. Whereas over here, Nidoran Male is 9999. Or we could Sandslash and Tauros. So still, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Do you think I should get a Pokemon from here? It's kind of a moot point at this moment because I have a full team as it is, and I'm not going to go ahead and swap someone out for a new Pokemon just yet. But there is, of course, the potential of losing a Pokemon eventually, which hopefully won't happen, but it's a Nuzlocke, you know, things happen. So at that point, I could then come back and pick up one of these Pokemon using the coins as necessary. So if you think that, if you think that I should be able to get a Pokemon here, feel free to leave that in a comment. And the question I left out to you guys was, should I get... I should probably put some items in the PC. I'll do that in Lavender Town. But should I be able to get one of each of those Pokemon if I want to spend the time getting those coins? Or should I just consider one Pokemon from the Game Corner as my Game Corner encounter, so to speak? So we can't do anything here in Saffron City just yet. See, Team Rocket. Actually, there's one thing we can do. I'm going to go ahead and give this Pokédoll to the Copycat Girls. That way I can get it out of my item spot and just add the TM to my PC if necessary. TM, PC. Oh, wait, I can't do this yet. Or is she in there? I think she's in that building. Either way, if she's in that building, that's blocked as well. So, we're just going to leave Saffron City. We could go take on the Fighting-type gym. And I say Fighting-type loosely, of course, they're going to be randomized as well. But I wonder what Pokemon they have available. I'll do that as soon as I get back to Saffron. Because there's going to be 2 random Pokemon that I get to choose from. What I'll probably do is end off the video at that, whatever video that is. I'll end it at the moment that we see the 2 Pokemon, and then leave it up to you folks to answer which Pokemon of the 2 do you think I should get. I want your interaction, your feedback with this too. Like, this isn't just my playthrough to put up for you guys to watch. I want it to be something that we can get involved with together, and you guys can make some choices. So, like, eventually, like in Yellow, you only had the one option of starter, of course, but when we do other randomizers and you have 3 random options, I'm going to do one of the classic choose my starter episodes like other YouTubers do, at which point I'll give you guys the choice to vote on which of the 3 starters available that I should choose. I had the bike this whole time. I was thinking, I gotta go back and get that bike, but I apparently already had it. That's why I wasn't riding on the bike. How did I forget I had the bike? It's been so long since I played this. Alright, let's put away the Dig TM, we'll put away the Water Stone. I should probably just do this off camera, but we're already here. I'm gonna sell the Nugget, I'll sell the Carbos too. What else can we toss away here? I'll put away the Pokédoll for now, since we can't make use of that just yet. I can put the coin case away for sure. And anything else? Don't need the lift key anymore. Ah, I put the bike away by accident. Well, we're not gonna need it for a while. I'll just call it good there. I messed up. But we're gonna save it up right here in Lavender Town. So the next episode will be us going up into Pokemon Tower, getting our first encounter in there as well, which we haven't done yet, and seeing if we can vanquish Team Rocket at the top. Spoilers. See if we can set Cubone's mother soul to rest, whoever that mother might happen to be, and continue on with the Pokéflute and deal with the Snorlax. But that might be a couple of episodes away. We'll have to wait and see how things play out in Pokemon Tower. But for today, we are now done. So I want to say thanks for watching today's episode of Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button down below. Leave any comments you want to leave down below, what you think we should do for the future of the series, and what you've enjoyed thus far, of course, in the playthrough. And if you missed any episodes so far, then of course there is a link in the description to the entire playlist of Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. And during the outro, you can check out some links to some other videos that I have done if you want to see some more content from the Professor Chaz channel. And to that note, you can also subscribe with a subscribe link on the outro as well. But again, with that we are done, so hopefully you would have already seen it earlier today, but if not, watch later today for the premiere day video footage of the Pokemon TCG Guardians Rising expansion being released in Pokemon TCG Online, as I do my pack openings and assemble a custom deck on day 1 and see what I have to work with. With all that, we are done, and watch for another episode of Pokemon Yellow probably tomorrow, because I feel bad. I missed a day this week. I think Tuesday I didn't have an upload, so I'm going to have another episode of Yellow to upload very soon, possibly this, the very next day, if not the day after. But stay tuned, basically. I'm going to try to have something uploaded for tomorrow. And now we are done. Thanks once again for watching today's episode of Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. Professor Chaz is signing off, and as always, I will catch you next time.